Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams.
December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Stafford on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. He's got Higbee complete right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive. Armstead came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, they'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
3.5 to go, first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Play action. Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. A give to Etienne running right. They juked him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Etienne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Stopped short. Down at the 1. And the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57, Mark 57. Check time, check time, check time. Let's keep those sticks moving.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the end zone, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 79 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Lawrence going to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. And that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something?
A beautiful spin and room to run. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the 50, it's Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Shark. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A handoff for Etienne. And he's got room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Forced out to his left.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Stafford. Rolling to, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On play action, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 20, Rams 6. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stafford now to throw. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Stafford. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second down at 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
16 yards. First down, Jaguars.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
First down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
A give running right, Etienne.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. On the counter, Etienne. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you.